Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel frontendIQ. Today we are solving one JavaScript questions. In these questions, we are given one employees array, and in this array there are so many objects are there, and in every object we have a different key value pair. Okay, so like ID, name, role, salary, and experience. Okay, and here we are given a 5 questions and we want to solve this question using JavaScript method. We don't want to use a for loop. Okay, so let's try to solve it by together. Okay, so the first question is get all employee name and output is in array. Okay, so first of all we are creating one function get all employee names. Get all employee name. Okay. Okay, so here we are using the map methods. Okay, so in this we only want a name of employees. Okay, so we are destructuring the name property. Okay, and in our output is name. Okay, so in output, we only want a name. So here we are using the destructuring. So destructuring is a JavaScript ES6 features. And if you are solving this type of question, then you must try to use this all concept of a JavaScript. So uh, really, it's a very useful to in an interview because if you are using the restructuring, spread operator, rest operator, then it's get a very impressful in your interviewer's mind. Okay, so try to practice this way. Okay, so let's check our output. Yes, so in our output there is one array and in this array all employees name are there. Okay, so our second question is get employees with salary greater than 15,000. Okay, so if we want, okay, so basically let's try to find the difference between map look and filter. Okay, so basically map is used if we want to transform the data. That means in an array if we have elements and if we want to modify each and every element, so we are using the map loop, and filter loop is also written in our area. But in a filters, if we want to filter out the data based on some conditions, at that time only we are using the filters. So if we want a output with the same length of input, at that time we are using the map. And if we want the output with same length or less than length, at that time we are using the of filter. Okay, so here we are filter out the employees data whose salary is greater than 50,000. Okay? So const filter employees data. Okay, so in this we are using the term employees dot filter. Okay, so we want a employees data. Okay, so here we want a full data. Okay, we want the ID, name, role, salary. So here we don't want to destructure it. Instead of this we are writing employee. Okay, and this employee dot salary is greater than 50,000. Okay, so let's check the output. Here, the first employee is the Rahul, whose salary is greater than 50,000, and second one is the Amit. Okay, so yes, here also output is given Rahul and Amit data. So it's correct. Okay. So our third question is find total salary of all employees. Okay. So if we want the output in any single digit or something, at that time we are using the reduce. because reduce is a very easy method if we want to perform operations and want output in a single digit. Okay. So const find total salary. Find total salary. We are using the reduce method. Okay. Okay. And our output. Okay, so this is the basic syntax of the reduce. Okay, so here we are putting the initial value. Okay, so here we want to find the salary. So initial value is a zero, and in this value we are adding the employee's salary. Okay, so here we are doing column dot salary plus accumulators, and we are return this value. Okay, yeah, fine. Okay, so let's try to return direct, not want to return system, accumulator and current accumulator, and here use the return value. Done. Okay, so the output is here. So it's a total salary of all the employees. Okay, find the employee whose name is a Priya. So if we want to find some data and want a first match value, at that time we are using the find methods. Okay, so const find employee with name Priya. Okay, find employee with name Priya. So return employees find name is equals to Priya. Okay, curly braces. Okay. So here we got a object in which the employee name is Priya. The last question is sort employee by a salary. Const sort employee by salary. Okay. So return employees dot sort A comma A dot salary minus B dot salary. Okay. So let's check. The first data whose salary is 20,000 and second and last data 80,000. Okay. So if we want to sort in a ascending orders, so here we can write B dot salary minus A dot salary. And if we want a descending order, then we can write A dot salary minus B dot salary. Okay. So, like if you are preparing for an JavaScript interview or a front-end interview, then in this type of interviews, they mostly have been asked this type of question, okay? Because for a front-end interview, okay, we all know that for the API response, we mostly got the response in an array of object type, okay? So, in a daily basis, we have to perform this type of operations, okay? So JavaScript method is literally very useful for the interview in a daily coding, or you must solve this type of questions every day. And if you want a more question, then please comment down. I will make more videos on that. And yes, I will also provide it my GitHub link. So in my GitHub account, I will upload it so many JavaScript questions. And literally it very useful. Okay, so you can also prepare from there, and also I make a playlist, so you can also check out there. Okay, so if you like my video, then please like, share and subscribe it. Thank you.